Hey guys, this is your review for your first common assessment. Please make sure that you're finishing every single one of these questions. I'm going to give you hints, I'm going to help you get started, but it's going to be your responsibility to completely finish each question and show all of your work. Okay, so the first one, it says the graph relates the distance d that a freight train travels from station A to B over time, which is t. Which equation describes the motion of the train? Okay, so first you can look at your formula chart and notice that there is a formula for distance, which is distance equals the rate times time. So automatically you should be able to eliminate two of these answer choices. And then you need to find your rate by picking a point and then dividing the y by the x, just like in our constant formula. Okay, pause and finish. All right, this next one, this is Diana wants to buy a new phone case. Which store has the best buy? So which one is the cheapest? So each one tells us something different. Okay, store A is $24 with a 10% discount. Store B is $25 with $5.50 off, and etc. Okay, they're all different. So what you're gonna have to do, except for this one's easy. Okay, it's $25 and they're just giving you $5.50 off, you're just subtracting. Okay, for the rest of them, you're gonna have to set up proportions because percent means proportion. Okay, your percentage is always gonna go over your 100, and then your original price will always go here on the bottom. And then once you find your discount, remember discount means to subtract, so go back and subtract your discount from your original price to get your new price, and then decide which one is the cheapest. Okay, so pause. This one's going to take you a little while to work out, so pause it and work them all out. All right, next one. A cattle tank with a capacity of 250 gallons is filled in 30 minutes. At what rate is the gallons per minute? How fast is it filling is what it's asking. So rate, we should know that rate means to use our constant formula, k equals y over x. Okay, so you guys need to determine, is the 250 the y or is the 30 minutes the y? Plug it in, and then the fraction bar means to divide. Okay, remember that the y is dependent, so is the amount of gallons dependent on how long it's being filled, or is it opposite? Pause and solve. All right, next one. You guys are really good at this kind of stuff. Okay, it says which table shows a constant rate of change? Okay, y'all know the constant formula. K equals y divided by x. So you're going to do this for every single pair. Okay, so you're going to pick a pair. Remember to label your tables always. That's ugly. Try again. So label them always, x and y, okay, on every single one. And then you're going to plug in your points. So in this point, in this pair, My y is 225. My x is 6. The fraction bar means to divide, so that'll give me my constant for my first pair. Okay, and then I need to go back and find my constant for that pair and that pair. If they're all the same, that's my answer. If they're not, I need to go to the next one until I find one where I can check each constant is the same. Okay, so solve this. Go ahead and pause it and solve it. All right, next it says an athlete on the school football team can run 20 yards in 2.9 seconds if the athlete runs at a constant rate of speed. There's a keyword, constant rate. Oh my goodness gracious. Constant. How long did it take for the athlete to run 64 yards for a touchdown? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my constant using k equals y divided by x. I need to plug in my numbers. Okay, and then after I find my constant, I'm going to multiply it by my new yardage. Pause and solve. All right, this next one, it's asking you to match the equations, the numeric relationship, the table, and the graph to the statement it goes with. Okay, so I'm going to do one with you, and then you're going to have to do the rest by yourself. Okay, so for example, let's look at this one. Okay, this is saying that something equals 0.5 times x. Okay, so let me look at all of my answer choices. First one says it rained at a constant rate at 0.5 inches per hour. So, for example, if it rained 0.5 inches for 2 hours, it would give me 1 inch. Does this equation match? Are they in the same spots? Okay, they're the same, so that means that it works. So go ahead and look at the other ones, pause and solve. Okay guys, for this one, you're going to use your percent foldable that we made. So if you have it, get it out. If you don't, that's not good. Okay, so you're going to percent means proportion, set up your proportion. It's asking for the percent, so we don't know the percent, so that's where my x goes. My 100 never moves. Okay, and then we have 19 points out of 100. So which of those numbers is the total? It's the 100. So it needs to go where the totals go. And then that means my 19 goes up here. Okay. So go ahead and after that, you know what to do to solve proportions. Okay, to solve a proportion, you always multiply. Then divide. Okay, so you're going to multiply across and then divide by the number left over. Pause and solve. All right, next one, just like the one we just did. Okay, so it says that Jordan was successful in 10 out of 15 shots that he took. What is the percent? Percent means proportion. I'm looking for the percentage, so where does my x go? My 100 never moves. Okay, so the x is going to go where the percent is going. And then, which one is my total? Which one's my bigger number? That's going to go on the bottom. All right, next. This is very similar to the ones we've been doing. I have a percentage. 20% of a number is 60. What is the number? So percent means proportion. Okay, we need to slow down on this one because it's a little bit different than what we usually do. First, I know where my 100 goes. I know where my percent goes. Okay, but now is the question asking for that top portion or the bottom? Okay, if you look at your total, if you look at your foldable, it'll give you a big hint. Okay, remember it is over of equals percent over 100. So this is going with 60, which means it's my part, which means my x is the total. Okay, cross multiply and then divide. Pause and solve. All right. Next one. The table shows a person saving money at a constant. There's my keyword. Go ahead and write my formula because I know I'm dealing with constant. K equals y divided by x. How much is a person saving per week? Okay, make sure you label your table. X is always first. X over y. Okay. How much is the person saving per week? So pick a pair, any pair. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one, and then I'm gonna plug in my y to my formula and plug in my x. Which one's my y? 8 or 240? Well, what does my label say? 240. So that means my x is 8. Then I divide. That's it. Super easy. Pause and solve.